Disguise is a leader in multiple media and entertainment verticals, such as broadcast, film, live events, location-based experience, and corporate. We have over 350 XR and virtual studios and stages worldwide, and our tools have delivered thousands of productions in every region. Disguise has a global presence with offices around the world. No matter where you are or what time it is, you can call Disguise and an expert in your field will be able to help you from one of our offices. Our 24/7 support follows the sun, which means we can support across all time zones as well as provide on-site support if needed. We're going to show you how we can help you elevate your traditional live broadcast TV show to capture a new aesthetic and engage a new generation of viewers looking for content experience as well as mesmerizing graphics production. Today, with our portfolio of Disguise products and workflow solutions, this includes XR, Porta, Ipsum, and RenderStream, we'll show you how we are revolutionizing the world of media production. We're going to show you how to elevate your traditional TV show, build immersive virtual studios with data-driven graphics and AR storytelling to make highly engaging productions in interactive environments. Today, we're going to show you Disguise's 4 core solutions for broadcast. The first one being LED control, cinematic XR, cloud-based control of CG and AR graphics, and creative services. So what you see behind me is what Disguise has been doing for 15 years, and that's managing large, complex LED configurations on stages, stadiums, and production environments using our renowned designer toolset. Using our cloud-based graphics control interface, Porta, as a graphics operator, I can control the content and go from high-resolution video backgrounds to highly informative and editable Unreal Engine graphics directly from any browser, including an iPad that we're controlling from the podium here. I can easily control what content we have on the LED, which could be live video sources, pre-rendered clips, or CG graphics at any resolution or aspect ratio. I can trigger which piece of content goes to which screen or screens in your studio down to the individual pixel level. Besides just 16:9 flat video, we can easily use 360-degree content and map it in 3D space to not only just LED, but lighting fixtures as well. You can now start to combine your LED wall with tracked cameras and real-time content to convert your studio into an XR stage, which leads us to our solution number 2, cinematic XR and virtual studios. XR, or as you may know, extended reality, is a catch-all term for all realities based on real-time gaming technology. At Disguise, we are mostly focused on mixed reality, placing a presenter or performer inside a virtual world like this one that you saw earlier, or augmented reality, or AR, and we're going to come talk about that one later. So a little bit about how this configuration works is that we have an LED wall and an LED floor in which we call a volume. And on the wall here, we're using Row Black Pearl V2, and this is a 2.8 pixel pitch. And on the floor, we're using a Row Black Marble 4, which is a 4.7 pixel pitch. There are many different types of LEDs and types of configurations that can be made. And with our partners from Row, we can help you get the best one that suits your needs. So Disguise is also camera and tracking agnostic and supports all major manufacturers. In this setup, we're using 2 Red Komodos. On the jib, we're using a Stipe Red Spy 3. And on the tripod, we're using an NCAM Mark II. Using RenderStream, which is our video over IP protocol, we can sync the movement of the cameras with the virtual world. For all the real-time environments that you're seeing behind me, we are using Unreal Engine 5.1. Disguise has a unique and ultra-fast way to calibrate the camera tracking and LED color for an XR stage. This allows for amazingly fast transitions between different shows or lenses, something that in a green screen environment could take hours, if not days, to do so. So what's happening behind me right now is actually part of the calibration sequence that happens for us to calibrate lenses and actually get down the color pipeline as well. So once we've gone ahead and done that automated process, let's take advantage of that by using a 3D environment and manipulating a 2.5D workflow. So by breaking up a still or video into layers, we can quickly introduce parallax and depth to your existing content as you see here. So this was a series of stills that we have cut out individually, and now we're actually able to track parallax between this piece of content. But today, to tell the story, you need more than background graphics and media. You also want to bring the story and its data right in front of your audience. As a central hub of all the integrations, Disguise manages the LED control, mapping, lighting, camera tracking, color calibration, and Unreal Scene selection. Using Porta, I can easily update, queue, and play a dynamic data-driven graphic built in vanilla Unreal Engine like the ones that you're seeing behind me here. We can manipulate data on the fly, meaning that I can switch to any player I want, and the graphics will update directly from the data source, which is using our data aggregation platform called Ipsum. Ipsum is pre-integrated with many data sources like Opta, Sport Radar, AP, Custom Weather, and many others. And if you just want to integrate with a simple source of data, you can connect Porta to a Google Sheets, XML, and JSON. But the best thing about these playlist-driven graphics is not only do they look great and can be played and controlled easily, is that your presenter is able to see them and interact with them, helping your audience to understand the story. Disguised Porta is the perfect tool for graphic operators and journalists. Its embedded preview allows operators to work remotely and collaboratively. For journalists and news producers, our new MOS integration allows the creation of Unreal Engine graphics content from any newsroom using HTML templates with preview. All right, so what happens when you have another show to shoot in the studio and you want to have a completely separate look? So what we're going to go ahead and do is go pitch side and kind of where the action is starting to happen. So this is actually a real-life example of content that was created for Eurovision, and it's just one of the many environments that has gone live to air to date. But switching between environments is not enough. Today's demanding virtual production environments require the ability to produce an LED XR set with multiple cameras. To do this in the most effective way, Disguise has an integration with GhostFrame, a technology solution from Megapixel and Row that allows multiple cameras to see different LED output frames simultaneously while controlling what the human eye sees. Again, to demonstrate this, please look at monitors 1, which is showing the jib feed, and monitor 2, which is showing our tripod feed. You'll notice that each camera is playing a unique perspective that we see here. GhostFrame is useful for camera switching and multi-camera production workflows. This is a massive advantage for broadcasters to take advantage of their LED environment and make the most of their space. For example, one camera could show a sponsored environment of McDonald's, and another one could be playing Coca-Cola preview at the same time, simultaneously, without juxtaposing each other. Another advantage, like you see here, would be getting a green take of a camera, as well as the actual frustum that we see here. So we can have an actual on-air one, and then we can have one that we can clean up in post. And we can go even further than this by introducing set extension, which can even enlarge the reality of what we can see here. So to properly demonstrate this here, if I go ahead and kind of walk over to this side of the stage here, we're actually going to notice that I kind of disappear into the environment here. So this is one of the great ways for us to showcase the virtual world in a much easier way. So Disguise has full control of the lighting in the studio, which means I can adapt the studio lighting conditions to every type of graphics production. Another huge benefit of using LED is that you can have green lighting, wear green clothing, and operate naturally without second-guessing the limitations of the technology. Presenters see the environment and wear what they want. Now we're going to take you to Disguise's third solution for media production, which is AR and CG production graphics. With Disguise, we give you full control over the whole virtual environment. In this case, we can introduce AR elements for your talent to interact with, and you can kind of see that here with this F1 car that's appeared in front of me. But not only can Disguise do this, we can actually control the entire environment. So we can actually pull in things that are actually appearing behind me as well. So now that I'm actually utilizing the LED floor and LED wall, as a presenter or host, I can actually see the F1 car in front of me and really interact and block myself around this to get more of a natural feeling of the stage. So let us show you how we are operating the graphics for this whole show. The CG graphics that you see have been built using Unreal Motion Graphics tool. Unreal Motion Graphics is a simple yet incredibly powerful interface to create any type of television graphics like a lower third, full screen, or bumper. Porta is designed to centrally manage, edit, and play any graphics built in Unreal Engine. It uses Unreal Engine presets to control the data and media via a simple, easy-to-make web templates that are made directly inside Porta. And when it comes to data, Ipsum, our cloud-based data aggregation platform, integrates dozens of data feed sources for news, sports, finance, and weather, and distributes it to the Unreal Engine graphics. But Disguise Porta is also an MCR graphics platform. Using Unreal Engine as the output, it manages and triggers the tickers, L-shape, and sponsorship graphics for many broadcasters around the world. The Disguise solution is your next generation, end-to-end Unreal Engine graphics workflow. Our fourth solution for broadcast is our cloud-first platform that hosts all of our software tools that you've seen in action today, as well as provides a production-focused space for storing assets and collaboration. With Disguise Cloud, you can centralize your data, access it during production in any studio, and collaborate with colleagues remotely to pre-visualize and program the perfect live-to-air content experience. If you're interested in how the Disguise group of companies can support you through creative and delivery, our MEPDIC team specializes in creative services, including building innovative graphic packages, system and workflow design, systems integration, production management, and can provide on-site support and expert assistance. If you would like to dive deeper into anything you have seen today or have any questions, please speak to any one of the team members that are wearing a Disguise shirt, or you can dedicate yourself to the pods that we have on the outskirts of the pod as well. Lastly, the other thing that I want to talk about is that we have integrated with Move AI to bring markerless motion capture. So tomorrow and every day we do 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. Demos of Move AI, so you can come by and see that. Lastly, a big thing that I want to do is shout out all the partners who made this booth possible. This includes Row, the studio at B&H, Epic, Ari, Megapixel, Stipe, NCAM, PRG, Nationwide, and Fuse. And of course, thank you all for your time. If you do have any questions, feel free to talk to anybody in a Disguise shirt. So thank you.